The program you're about to watch is not suitable for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the 18 Plus show. We are back again. And this time around, we're talking about the zones. Now, this is a very interesting topic because you have the brother zone, you have the sister zone, you have the daddy zone, you have the your daddy zone, and you have the friend zone. But today we've chosen to speak about the friend zone. I'm your host and I'm Kunle Remy, and my co-host here, as usual, the very beautiful, very, very talented and super sexy.
I am Ifu and Nada, and we are currently in Araba's place where we've been filming all day. It's been interesting so far. You guys should come check it out right in the heart of Victoria Island, yes?
Yep.
Okay, so we have a whole lot of things that we want to talk about. We have amazing guests, which we'll be introducing to you later, but we're going to go on a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be having fun as always.
Stay zoned. Welcome back to the 18 Plus show, and like I said before, we have an assemble of beautiful and handsome men, hunks. We have Captain America and we have Incredible Hulk. That's a joke. But anyways, we introduce our guests to you. Starting from the left, we have Jimobi, who is a musician. Did I get that name right?
Yeah, you did.
Jimobi.
Jimobi,
Yeah.
like French, Jimobi.
It's a sexy thing to the name.
He's a sexy, okay, he's a musician, welcome. And we have Tokwe, who is a media personality, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Amazing Tokwe, she's beautiful. And we have Roland, who works in a telecom company. He has refused to say because we all know he's doing us credit. Anyways, anytime. And we have the beautiful Judith, who is a celebrity stylist. Welcome to the 18 Plus show.
Thank you. Thank you.
So before we get into the topic of the day, I would like my beautiful co-host to do the icebreaker.
Yes, so this is essentially a little fact I would like to share with every one of us, especially the guys. You know, you guys, if you're watching, listen to this. Now, I'm sure you're familiar with that thing that, you know, women do when you're on top of them and they're going, you know that ringtone, yeah? I'm sure everyone is familiar. Well, I'm about to bust your bubble. Now, I know most of you men think that you're really hitting that spot and you're just, you know, going all hard and hard. But research has said that most times when ladies actually are that way, they're doing that for several reasons, including the fact that she's trying to get you to climax because you're boring. She's trying to boost your self-esteem, and also because she's just generally bored. And she's just, I don't know, giving it some ringtone, trying to make everything interesting.
So she can be like,
So I think that Roland and Jimobi and Kunle should go and do a, you know, just an assessment of all the times you've been with ladies, and if you were really hitting that spot, and if that, you know, the morning that you got, if it was because of, you know, your well, with that out of the way, I think we should just get right into it. So just tell me, lots of people talk about the friend zone. I've never been friend zone in my entire life.
really?
Yes, except
Really?
the last time you did it to me, though. That's how we got here. What is a friend zone, Roland? What do you think is a friend zone?
Oh, well, from my own perspective, friend zone, this is something that actually exists between a guy and a girl. At some point, they might actually come close together for some kind of, should I say, relationship or intimate reasons. But at the end of the day, they find themselves more comfortable just being friends. And at some point, okay, like if I'm a close friend to her, if I was actually coming to love her,
So beautiful.
then at some point she friend zones me. Then we get to a stage where we become too comfortable with all the things we're doing. She has practically friend zoned me. And the problem with that is that at some point again, if I start getting close to someone else, she becomes jealous. But she never mentioned that intention as well.
Friend zoning leads to jealousy. Judith, I would like to hear your thoughts on the word friend zone. What is friend zone? Have you ever been friend zoned?
Well, yes, I have.
Honey, you're hot. How did that happen?
Well, this happened between a guy, and it was, how do I feel, like, he was just all over, like, too close to me, which I wasn't too comfortable about, you know. But in the long run, we misunderstood each other, and it just happened.
So you friend zoned him? Or he friend zoned you? It was
He did, he friend zoned me.
So I would like to hear from you, Jimobi. Have you ever been friend zoned?
I have never been friend zoned.
That's a very confident I've not been friend zoned. So how do you know you are not friend zoned?
Like a smooth criminal.
I just have my way around stuff. You know, whatever it is I want, I make it happen my way.
You make it happen your way?
It has to happen. Trust me.
Boss man.
It might just take a while, but I have never been friend zoned.
You've never been friend zoned? Not even when you were 8 years old?
I have my way of making the woman who thinks she wants to friend zone me. I'll probably, or at the end of the day, I know how to put her friend on the throne. So at the end of the day, I'll have the both of them to myself.
Okay, so that's the tactic is about discussing. Hold that thought.
Look who's the bad guy.
No, that's the truth. That's how it works.
G.
Because there's this atom of jealousy in every woman. So in most cases, friend zoning even comes more from the
So what you're
feminine
saying
ends.
is, in order not to get friend zoned, you make her jealous by
Then
getting close to a
rushing at me.
friend.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's how it works basically.
Do you think that works for all females?
Of course not. I mean,
not every female,
that
but
is absolutely
majority of them.
So I wonder the planet that this lady is talking about belongs to.
If she never liked you as to dating you, it will work.
I mean, I cannot even try to pierce the jealousy and friend zone together.
Honestly,
because some girls just don't care. I mean, oh, fine, you want to date my friend? I'll probably give you a number or something. You want her? Bye.
I'll give you a million friends.
Yeah,
later,
I mean,
but
do you
you're
want
friend
more?
zoned for life.
Yeah.
So I think she pretty much just answered
Like I
that.
said earlier, the friend zoning thing comes more from the feminine ends. Do you understand? For men,
you sure about that?
No, I know what I'm saying. I said more. A larger percentage of the friend zoning comes from the women, because for we the men, we hardly have time. This guy right underneath doesn't have sense, so we just want it to happen the way we want it.
This
For
guy
women,
right where?
Please,
Don't
I
worry
need to
about
know
that.
where the guy is.
Yeah.
Where is the guy?
There's a bad guy somewhere who is senseless.
I think Judith has a thought on friend zoning. What are your thoughts?
Well, I just feel, I feel it's more, some guys, they don't know how to express themselves, even when, you're friends with them. And you just find them wanting to be around you all the time, and they can't even tell you how they feel. They just keep staring, or maybe they just keep being friends, and when you want to get into another relationship or something, they just get very upset, angry, and they start, getting very jealous.
So they don't really want to eat the cake, and they don't want someone else to have it.
They don't want it.
Okay, so let me start by defining friend zone from my own point of view. I'll say friend zone is a guy or a girl that can never get it. You see, you're not going to hit this. We're not going to be anything. You're never going to be friends with benefit. You're never going to hit this, right? But then it's different from different people. So what do you think of friend zone is?
I think that's worse than friends with benefit, though. Because friends with benefit, we're getting some, but
No,
we're
but
not
I'm
just,
saying
we're not
friend
in
zone.
But I
vain.
think-
But
I'm
friend
saying-
zone,
sorry,
honey,
You
you're going to
cannot
die of
be a
thirst
friend
and
with
hunger.
benefit. You cannot
Nothing
have
is happening.
anything.
But sorry, if you ask me, I think there's usually not a definition to that. It's usually not defined in the beginning. It's just along the way you get used to each other, you get
No, what we're saying is the term friend zone. What would you define that as? What would you define friend zone?
Personally, I don't believe there's a zone like friend zone.
No, there
man,
is.
baby, there is.
No, I have a reason. I mean, I believe the friend zoning word or friend zone word, it's the word some guys that they believe they probably will have hope with a girl. I mean, let her just take her time when she's busy. I mean, it's a name they coined for themselves. I believe it's just a way to find that, or I'm still going to do this, but let her play again. Like he said, sorry. Like she's playing games, I'm going to try another way. So I don't believe, most girls, if they want you, they want you. I mean, they might play around, but you have that, there is hope. There are some guys that there is no hope. That's no friend zoning. Friend zoning is myself and you, we are friends, a guy and a girl.
If feelings start creeping, if it's not mutual.
Yeah, I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? But like when you are all over me and I have nothing to do with you.
So that is friend zone.
No, that's not friend zone. That's something else entirely.
That's something else entirely.
Yeah, that's not
Really
friend zoning. Friend zoning is we both know. I like you, you like me. I mean, then maybe
But we
something
both know
can
we're
happen.
not getting it
Yeah,
anytime.
I mean, maybe much later in the future. I mean, you're not getting what I'm saying. Like, guys don't put the friend zoning because they feel the girl is giving them hope. They put the friend zone because there's a possibility in the future
that something might happen.
And it
But the
doesn't
future-
come from the girl's side.
The future is still
It
open
comes
to
from.
so
Do you
many
agree
other
that
things.
it doesn't come from the girl's side?
It doesn't come from the. It's
What do you
like I'm
think,
giving
Roland?
myself hope.
not in all cases. Not in all cases. It's coming from it's a two-way thing, if you ask me. It's a two-way traffic.
So
Like
you
I
believe
said,
a
like
girl
I said.
friend-zone you and she knows that I like you,
She will friend zone you comfortably.
and she knows that she likes you.
She will just do that to keep you away from every other girl.
My definition of friend zone, which I think is the same as yours,
How do you know mine?
then disagree with me, right? My definition is if we are not mutual. Now, if you have feelings for me and I don't have feelings for you, you are going to be in the friend zone. Because then you're hanging around me, you're hovering around me, but you're not coming forth. Even if you come forth, I know you like me, because we all know these things, right? I know you like me, obviously, but
I'm trying to absorb.
I know you like me, obviously, but I'm trying to pretend I don't know, because really I can't do anything about it, because I know I can't date you because I don't like you the way you like me.
Now, I like how we all have different definitions of the word friend zone, because I am getting some education here. I'm saying this because several years ago I was friend zoned and I didn't even know it. So I would like to know, how do you get friend zoned and how do you get out of it? Hold that thought. We're going to go for a quick break. When we come back, she'll be sharing her thoughts with us. We'll be right back.
Stay zoned. Welcome back to the 18 Plus show, and thank you for holding those thoughts, because we are not going back there, because we are not going to get any solutions. We're just going to keep going back and forth. But I have a question to ask you, so I'm just going to pick one person to answer first. Is it cool to have friends with benefit, or do you think somebody eventually gets hurt? So is it cool to have friends with benefit? Roland.
Okay, if you ask me, I would actually say it's cool. This is something I've been. This is something.
You've been doing
No, don't get me wrong. I'm doing.
You've been doing it.
Wait, let me learn first. Okay. No, this is something I've done before.
Okay.
This is something I've done before, and this was because how do I put it? This was because she actually wanted more, but I think I didn't really like her as much as she did like me. So at some point I was just like, what's all this crave and calls, bugging my emails and all of that for?
So you...
Is this what you want? And sometimes she was like, okay, fine. But even at that, she didn't stop. She didn't stop.
It was like
so if you ask me, I wouldn't say it's fine doing friends with benefit, or and on the other side,
giving her sugar.
Sorry?
I think Chokwe has a thought here.
You give her overdose on sugar.
Kindly define what you mean by
Sugar. I'm not going there, but you know what sugar is. Chokwe, is it cool to be friends with benefit, or do you think it's cool?
Yeah.
What can I have your number?
Oh, not with me though. I'm sorry.
With who? I'm talking about you.
Nah,
Honey, but I'm shocked because a while ago you talked about being very emotional.
this is it.
And I would think that someone who's emotional wouldn't want to be.
So
she said she can't be in a relationship and be having that as well.
This is
No.
it. This is it.
Most of the time, friends with benefit do not happen. I don't think it happens when you're in a relationship.
See, this is it. Friends with benefit is awesome.
Sexually, like sometimes it happens.
It is wonderful.
Of course.
The reason is this. You are not going with the intention of impressing someone. You know, if I want to go out with you, like date you, I would put up airs around me. I mean, impress you and
Give
all
up
that.
appearances
But
and all
it's
that.
friend to benefit, and I believe at one stage in your life, either in your most likely early 20s, I believe you should try it. There's a probability it would lead to something from there. The reason is this: it will cure you of this this notion that one person is giving than one person. You know this thing about, oh, a girl is having sex with a guy and the girl is like, oh, I've been doing it for him since he's not doing anything for me too. There's nothing like that. There's no, oh, I'm having sex with you, so you're supposed to provide for me in some way, give me money, you know, like the normal relationship thing. Friends with benefit is like a marriage of convenience. You are going into it because of what we want to get. It is clearly defined.
So what then happens when you grow emotions along the way? And you
That's where the problem starts.
There's nothing. Even if you date someone, it doesn't mean you guys are going to end up marrying, are you?
I mean, because you end up getting hurt.
It's clashes at the end. So that's why I don't go into it. I don't like it.
So Judith, you don't believe it's cool.
When there is a definition,
Sorry, to cut you. So Judith, you don't believe it's cool to have friends with benefit?
It's not cool. I don't like it.
You've never had friends with benefit?
I've never had a friend with benefit, and I would never have a friend with benefit.
Because you know.
In the beginning, what do you define friendship? What's friendship in the beginning? You know, two of you come together, you know, just with one understanding, but not for benefiting whatever, you should have your relationship, and you can have your friend, you can have a relationship,
but no friends with benefits.
No,
you know, friends with benefits.
I don't encourage
is
that.
For example, I'm honey, you're honey.
You,
hey, babe, where are you? I'm here. Yeah, booty call. But we're both booty calls for each other.
And she doesn't want it.
You know, just because
it's not random. You can have one partner, and that's your friend with benefit. Because I'm not in a relationship. For example, I don't want to be in a relationship, but I have a friend with benefit. Now I've been, like she says, I've been in that, like you say.
Okay, now what happens?
I've been in the stage where someone ends up falling. One of us end up, you know, falling for, you know, wanting to go more. But then that's where it all goes wrong.
But more wasn't available.
It goes wrong at the end. That's my
That's why it
goes
wrong.
It
looks to me like someone who is the master of friends with benefits.
But the truth is, no, you said the word sex and quotes brings about lots of things. It brings about attachment, emotions, it brings about love, it brings about feelings. No matter how hard you are, sex is powerful, it's strong. I'm being realistic. So it's good to be courteous and careful.
There is this spiritual fusion that you experience during it.
Powerful to be ignored.
Are we going all spiritual right now?
Let's come back to
So you're not a fan of friends with benefit, yeah?
What?
You're not a fan of friends with benefit, are you?
In as much as I am not, I've had series of experiences as regards that. So
yeah, because I think what the men are saying is that on the long term, and even the ladies, long term, it doesn't turn out good. Because somebody gets hurt.
Short term,
That's why I was trying to make a point that if there is a definition to it, you and I know what's going on between us. Wait, sorry.
Always best at the beginning.
You and I know what we're doing. On the long run, your emotions start toiling in somewhat, and you expect me to bring in the same thing, and you start looking at me as a bad guy that I'm now relating, and you are loving me. It's a no, I'm not a bad guy.
And then you still have a benefit with the guy.
You are not supposed to have a deal. You said something. Sorry, you said something earlier. You said you are not expected to have friends with benefits while you're in a relationship, and I said it's the same thing. I said
I don't think it's right.
I don't think it's
right.
right.
What's the benefit?
Thank you very much.
Sex. It's sex, and not just sex. It's sex and friendship. Right? But if you're in a relationship, you get those things.
It's as simple as that.
From your partner.
I am an advocate
In most
for
cases,
not
ladies-
cheating. Don't cheat on your spouse.
Then why do you want to have a benefit with?
That's if you have a spouse.
If you're in a relationship, yeah.
Okay, guys, I like how we all have our thoughts on this. I mean, if we were left here, we would go on and on 24 hours and more, and we would never come to an end. So right now, I would like us to move to our wild card segment. This is basically where I ask you one question, get all your thoughts, and you have to be very sincere with me.
And straight, firm.
Here is my wild card question, and I want to talk about it. So tell me, is it okay to stay friends with your ex?
No.
She didn't even let me land.
Sometimes you hang out just friends.
No.
Reason?
She didn't even let you land.
Okay, thank you. We'll come back to you. Roland, what do you think?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's all about the mind. If you're mature enough to handle it, it's fine. Like, okay,
we'll come back
please,
to
can
you.
We'll come
I
back to
say
you,
one more
honey.
thing?
Judith, just give it to us.
We want the answers
Judith,
straight
just
away.
give it
We'll
to
ask
us.
you
We're going to
as
come
well.
back. Just give it to us, Judith.
Well, yes.
Oh, yeah. So
You don't have a
any
problem
exes?
having friends with your ex?
Je me be, what are your thoughts?
Okoro's law will always set in.
Okoro's law will always... Okafor's law.
So you're saying it's not... You're
It will
saying
always
it's
set
not.
in. I'm not a party to it. I'm not a fan of that. Trust me.
Okay, so we have one no, there's yes and a yes. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Why do you think it is not cool to be friends with your ex?
I think it's cool to be friendly. I mean, like Christmas time, send cards, birthdays. Hey, what's up? Happy birthday, and that's it. Don't move on from there.
Friends?
No, that's friendly. Oh, well, definition of friends. I think that is quite different.
Like I say here, it says,
Hanging out.
Is it okay to stay friends with your ex? Sometimes having to hang out.
No. Hang out, no. See, no. Movies, no. Drink, no. Coffee, no. They are exes for a reason. See, let me tell you something very beautiful about being someone's ex. Oh, there are so many wonderful things about being talked about. But moving on, something very wonderful about being someone's ex. It's you systematically forget about the wrong things that made the person become the ex in the first place. I mean, your brain, it's normal, we're humans. The moment you move on from a pain, it's just like childbirth. I don't know if anybody knows, but you move on from it. That's why ladies will actually go back to have like 7 children, 8 children, and they still go back for the 10th one because, I mean, they forget about it. So when someone is your ex, you
have to create a boundary.
You forget I almost hit you, this person was cheating on me, oh, the insult, oh, the fight. You forget because you are human. So you start seeing the person as being nice, wonderful. I mean, the chemistry starts all over again because it's
what even happened between us? Why did we break up?
Why did we break up and all of that?
And
then
unfortunately,
go back
you're
to
in a relationship
circle.
with your present boyfriend, and it's been 2 years. I know how relationships are. The first year is your honeymoon period. You guys are all lovey-dovey. The second year, the third year, and it's that third year that you are meeting your ex back again.
So
trust me, at that point,
friendly
you're already,
exes and no. Roland, I'd like to hear your thoughts because you said it's cool to be friends with your ex.
Yeah, it's actually cool to be friends with your ex. Like I said earlier.
Are you presently friendly with an ex?
Yes, I'm presently friendly with an ex.
How friendly are you?
Friendly or friends with?
How friendly are you?
I'm friends with my ex. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
She's actually backstage.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
She didn't know I was going to be here. I told the director to call her and tell her that she should be on this show.
Oh.
So when she came in, she saw me and she was like, Roland, not you again. What's the problem? I said, how do you think I'm the one who engineered this
Are you
time
in a
around?
relationship presently?
Myself? Yes.
This is getting really interesting.
Oh, no.
Wait,
Okay, so whoever Roland's girlfriend is in a relationship and he's still friends with his ex, write that down.
No, not just
I'm
that.
still friends with her for a reason.
But hold on, guys. Wait, Judy, excuse me, please. So after sharing this, there is this part we like to take everyone, to our viewers and our guests. We went to the streets. We asked our viewers, we asked our followers, and this is what they have to say.
Listen.
No, it's not safe to stay with your ex. Hanging out with her all the time. An ex is an ex. If you people must hang out, it has to be specific, and it has to be maybe a business meeting. But anything that, because these feelings are involved, and pent up or things that should be forgotten can't be brought up. So there's no need giving that avenue or a street a chance. So I don't think it should be encouraged. It's not safe. Pretty where heart needs to move along. I think so. And I'm so sure about it. I don't think so. I think it's something good not to endeavor or go into.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I think being friends with your ex is it's cool and it's not cool. It's cool if you know there is no emotions, no feelings, nothing. There's no string attached to the friendship. I think it's cool. But when you know you still have feelings for someone and that person is already your ex, man, it's really not cool. Talking about even hanging out, it's not cool to be friends at all. But if you know you're keeping it low, you're keeping it friendship level, friendship zone, going beyond that, you can control your feelings, your emotions, then there's no big deal in being friends with your ex.
Okay, so we just heard some of the thoughts of some of our followers. They basically just said no, but with clauses. So the man said, yes, it's not cool to be friends with your ex, but you could go for a business meeting. And I saw your facial reaction.
Like, did you know I can do business?
And the lady is saying, well, you could, only be friends with your ex if you have no emotions anymore. How is that even possible?
I mean,
for goodness sake, this is someone you had sex with, you probably did all the 50 Shades of Grey with, whatever, but you got intimate to several levels. So how does that even work? What do you think?
You have to, you have to trust yourself. You have to know, like you said, you have to know who you are. So I feel once you find out who you are and you have an ex and then you still want to keep in touch with your ex, you can go ahead and do that when you trust yourself, because I am still keeping in touch with my ex. Yes.
Is your boyfriend watching?
Yeah, he knows. Yes. And I still, I'm still
having sex with him?
No.
Are you doing some kind of business with
your
him?
situation is like
No,
a married couple divorce.
Yeah, are you guys doing some kind of business?
Nothing. We're just cool. We're friends.
You guys hang out?
Between okay, my birthday, yes, he came for my birthday, and
How is that even possible?
Yeah, it's not. There's
as
no
weird
problem.
as it sounds.
As long as, let me tell you something.
What do you guys have in common? What do you have in common?
In the beginning, you have to know God, because when you, I'm a very.
How long did you guys go out
Nothing. Just I think 2 years plus, 3 years. Oh no, but we've known each other for like 10 years.
Why did you guys break up?
I was like not like 10 years, maybe like 8 years. Okay, and
That's why
was
they're
still
still
friends
friends. It's
because
been
it's just
over and
one,
over the
but
years.
still cool.
Why did you guys break up?
Well, I think I had to like I
You know what I
traveled. Yeah,
think? You know what I
had
think?
to. I was in America. I had to like leave for a while. And then
So it was
I started
distance.
having, like I think distance happened and we couldn't keep
And so
up.
even though you lost the relationship, you still
even
want to be
distance,
friends
but we're
with him?
still friends. And
That's
he's
super
also
cool.
godly. He knows it's not. I'm not exaggerating. This is real life. He's my very close friend. He's very godly. We know the right thing to do. No sex. No this, no. It doesn't even come up in the first place. Though we share something close, he's been my friend since when I was little.
You seem
That
very
sounds like what
interesting.
everybody wants to have.
I'm very emotional
Friends
as
with
a
your ex,
person.
and so you
You
have.
seem very interesting. And I'd like to learn more about this, but we don't have all that time.
Oh,
because we have to wrap
There's
up.
nothing wrong with
And we
that.
have to go and hang with our exes.
Okay.
No, she has to hang with her ex. I know it's a
Is the new thing.
It's been super interesting having all of you on the show today. I've learned a lot, and I'm sure you've learned a lot as well.
Yep.
So I want to thank you, Jumo B, Tokwe, Roland, and beautiful Judith. Thank you guys
You're
for
beautiful
coming.
too.
Thank you for coming. What am I?
Oh, you're handsome. You're cute.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear that?
Okay.
Thank you for coming. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, so we can actually continue this conversation on social media. Yes, you guys can follow us on social media to continue this conversation and stalk us. If we're Nada Kunle Remy, he's my James Bond.
And Ifu, she's my damsel in distress.
Oh, I like that. I don't know. We'll see
Anyway.
you next time, guys.
So follow us and join the conversation. And thank you for tuning in again. It's the 18 Plus Show.
We will see you next week. Thank you for coming, guys. You are awesome.
Thank you. You're beautiful.
Now go and hang up with your ex and your boyfriend.
I need a friend with benefit, by the way. I need a friend with
You need what?
a friend with benefit.
A DJ Toxic.